Did you know that there are a lot of symbolic time periods in the book of Daniel as well as in the book of Revelation? All these symbolic time periods are calculated and converted into actual literal periods using a principle called day-year principle. Welcome to our channel where we interpret symbols in the book of Daniel and Revelation. Kindly please subscribe and like this video so that you don't miss out whenever we post a new video. Now, for the purposes of clarity, let's start by what this video is not going to do. We are not going to provide start and end dates of the symbolic time periods. We are not going to explain the events associated with these time periods. In this video, this is what to expect. Explanation of what the Bible says about the day-year principle. Calculation and converting of all the symbolic time periods in the book of Daniel and in the book of Revelation. That is a list of all the symbolic time periods we find in the prophecies of Daniel and Revelation. You realize that the calculation is very, very simple and won't take time. What is day-year principle? According to the day-year principle, a prophetic or symbolic day stands for a year. That is a 360-day year. The symbolic or prophetic time periods represent a specific literal historical time period. The day-year principle is found in Numbers 14 verse 34 and Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 6. After the number of the days in which you searched the land, even 40 days, each day for a year, shall you bear your iniquities even 40 years. Numbers chapter 14 verse 34. In this verse, past days were used to reckon future years. And when thou hast accomplished them, lie again on thy right side, and thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Judah 40 days. I've appointed thee each day for a year. Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 6. In Ezekiel, past years were used to reckon future days. So the principle can be called day-year or year-day principle. We now move on to the application of this principle to all those symbolic periods. Time and times and the dividing of time, also called time, times, and half a time. This period is mentioned 7 times in the prophecies of Daniel and Revelation, but in different forms. It is mentioned 3 times as time, times, and the dividing of time. Daniel chapter 7 verse 25, Daniel chapter 12 verse 7, Revelation chapter 12 verse 14. Then twice as 42 months, Revelation chapter 11 verse 2, Revelation chapter 13 verse 5. Also twice as 1,260 days, Revelation chapter 11 verse 3, Revelation chapter 12 verse 6. So, if we calculate time, times, and half a time, we should be able to get 42 months as well as 1,260 days. If we calculate 42 months, we should be able to get 1,260 days. Then we apply the day-year principle to 1,260 days. We get 1,260 actual literal years. Let's now do the calculation. Time, times, and half a time. Time is 1 year. Times is 2 years. Half a time is half a year. That is 3.5 years. So, 3.5 years times 12 months, we get 42 months. Otherwise, 3.5 years times 12 months times 30 days, we get 1,260 days. Another way, time is 360 days times 720 days. Half a time, 180 days. We add 360 plus 720 plus 180. We get 1,260 days. Then the 42 months. 42 times 30 days, we get 1,260 days. Therefore, 1,260 symbolic days is 1,260 actual literal years. I believe that was clear. 2,300 days in Daniel chapter 8 verse 14 is 2,300 years. Next, 70 weeks. Daniel chapter 9 verse 24. A week has 7 days. That's 70 weeks times 7, we get 490 days, which is 490 years. 7 weeks, Daniel 9 verse 25. 7 weeks times 7 days, we get 49 days. That is 49 years. You can see that the day-year principle is very easy to apply. 62 weeks, Daniel chapter 9, verse 25 and 26, right? 62 weeks times 7, we get 434 days, which is 434 years. 1 week in Daniel 9, verse 27, that's 7 days, which is 7 years. Middle of the week, Daniel chapter 9 verse 27. 7 days divided by 2 is 3.5 days, which is 3.5 years. In Daniel chapter 9 verse 24 to 27, you will realize that the 70 weeks are broken down into 7 weeks, 62 weeks, and 1 week we have just calculated. So, applying the day-year principle is just a matter of first calculating the symbolic periods in terms of days, then convert the days in terms of the years. 1,290 days, Daniel chapter 12 verse 11, is 1,290 years. 1,335 days in Daniel 12 verse 12 is 1,335 years. 10 days, Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, is 10 years. Then, half an hour, Revelation chapter 8 verse 1. How do we calculate half an hour? 1 day is 1 year. That is 360 literal days. A day is 24 hours. So, we need to first calculate the number of days equivalent to 1 hour. Then divide those days by half. Right? 1 hour divided by 24 hours times 360 days, we get 15 days. That's 15 days divided by 2, we get 7.5 days. So half an hour is 7.5 days. Next, 5 months. Revelation chapter 9 verse 5 and 10. A month is 30 days. 5 months times 30 days is 150 days, which is 150 years. Then, an hour and a day and a month and a year. Revelation chapter 9 verse 15. An hour, as we have calculated, is 1 hour divided by 24 hours times 360 is 15 days. So, a day, 1 day. A month, 30 days. A year, 360 days. Total, 391 prophetic days, which is 391 years, 15 days. Now, the last one. 3 days and a half. Revelation chapter 11, verse 9 and 11. That is 3.5 years. Why is a correct interpretation of the time periods important? Number one, the time frame and other symbols and events associated with it should agree. Number two, it prevents the problem of time-setting events that the Bible is silent about. Conclusion. The day-year principle has proven to be exact in its application. All the symbolic time prophecies we calculated, except the half an hour in Revelation 8 verse 1, are now past. Any attempt to future time setting is not biblical. However, their correct interpretation places events in specific time periods. I hope this video has been of benefit to you. Thank you for watching. Remember to turn on the notification bell, hit the like button, subscribe, and share.